Hello everyone, hope you're well. Here I was working on a watch, minding my own business, and who was to come by? It's James.
Hello, how are you doing?
Why are you here today, James?
I've come to disrupt your day.
Good, alright. What's in your pouch over there?
A couple of projects, bits and pieces for you, for your assessment and my commiseration, because you're going to tell me everything's gone wrong.
Let's see what James has got this time.
I only bring stuff that I know you're really going to it's going to find super easy, it's going to be no extra charges, no extra time, super like...
I do charge James an extra premium, so you know.
Yeah, it's like a 10% annoyance fee.
Okay, well I'll set up the camera so we can actually look at what we're looking at.
Okay.
Our ugly mugs isn't really what people want to see. Okay. So, just to go for what's on this wrist and check it out. Nivada Antarctic. So this is one I just did for you.
Yeah.
With an ETA, chronometer grade, what was it, 2472 ETA, with the extra, time spent on the balance or whatever. We had the case sent to replate it in the US now, not Canada anymore, and they did a fantastic job. Can you tell us a little bit about this watch? The reason why I'm asking James to tell us about Nivada is because he's written a little article. What's the story about the Antarctic?
Yeah, so the Antarctic was a watch that I've just been very keen on for a while. It had an interesting story of being used in the Antarctic by the US, and Nivada very much plastered this over their advertising of the time in the late 50s and 60s, and the Antarctic brand became one of their probably most famous, other than the Chronomaster Aviator Sea Diver. This particular one is the one I still think is one of the rarest, one of the more interesting, because it's a chronometer grade, as you say, very thin case, with an amazing medallion on the case back. Everyone's a sucker for a case back medallion.
So I guess that's the Antarctic. It's representing something.
Yeah, it's got a little plane landing at a base, and there's stars and a little radar tower. So
cool.
I think this is much later than some of the original ones with sort of textured dials. But look at that dial. This is really the highlight. Is they've done this sort of frost pattern that sort of cross hatches.
So if you're not already snow blind while you're in the Antarctic, you can look at your watch.
And it'll just reflect it, just ruin your eyeballs.
Perfect.
So probably not suited to proper Antarctic exploration, but this is the sort of end of their Antarctic marketing journey, I would say.
We're not very big on polishing cases, are we? But when we looked at this one, when it first came in, the case was really damaged. It was
bent lugs.
We have an 18mm lug and a 17mm lug.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah,
and it was just had deep gouges, scratches, and with a dial like this, by the time we got it bent out, it needed to be polished out anyway. So we decided to go for the full treatment. And you seem very happy with it, so I'm happy, you're happy, and we're all happy. Ecstatic,
yeah. And you see these Tundra dial Antarctic ones, which is the much earlier one. I'd say this is right at the end. This is when they'd really sort of rung the Antarctic brand all the way through, and they decided to put a chronometer grade movement in it. It has a nice red date as well, some nice little details. So thank you very much for resuscitating it. It's amazing.
I'm glad you're happy. All right, well, I'm going to put this aside, and we're going to have a look in your watch roll and see what you've brought me today.
Okay.
We'll just start on number 1 here.
Okay.
Let's have a look. What's in here?
The suspense is killing me.
A strap. All right.
So this...
The fact that you popped the strap in here.
Yes, it's because otherwise I'd lose the end lugs.
Okay, it doesn't look too... Is it nice? It's a nice kind of, what you say, bead of rice? Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, 5-link bracelet, I don't know.
But you sent me a picture of this, that's why I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. So it's an easy-o-matic, classic, I'd say 50s kind of speak.
Yeah.
For...
Early 60s, late 50s.
Probably, yeah.
Easy-o-matic.
Yeah.
How does an easy-o-matic work then?
I don't think it's that easy. I think it has to open here.
Complicated-o-matic.
Yeah, there we go. Actually, that's actually quite nice. So it has a very interesting design.
Yeah.
This is when Citizen were trying to put together bracelets and they were figuring things out. I spotted this attached to a Seiko Skyliner. One of my favourite...
Sacrilege.
Oh, yeah. So I snapped it up because I've never seen this bracelet before.
No.
I'm very keen to find a watch that it would sit on.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping this one is it.
There's another lump in here, so let's see what we got.
I'm worried about the number of links now. I don't know whether it's going to be long enough.
It looks long. Let's see on your wrist.
I don't think so. You think? Yeah, touch and go.
Yeah, touch and go.
Might have to sell this to
somebody with a smaller link. There we go. You got it. Yes. I am very excited about these. I love these.
This is all your fault.
Well, I've gone on about the Super Jets, and this is the second generation, which is the crystal date, which pretty much has a exact case. But this one's quite special because it's the first one with it actually has a screw back case back.
Yep.
Most of them and it has a chunky case. So I basically think this is a kind of the crystal date. I'll see if I find one later and we'll compare it. Diver's watch. I wonder if this is the same case pretty much because you got the screw case back.
There's slightly different facets, I think, but I was very excited that the.
Well, I'll go and find one with the.
Sure.
Give me a second.
Yeah, and this is the 33 jewel movement. I'm doing this now while Mick rummages in the archives, and you should be able to see, and hopefully it'll be a bit more apparent later. But there's a lovely blue crosshair on there. You can just see. So I really love that kind of detail. It's the kind of stuff we obsess on.
I just found because James is here, I brought my box of Citizen goodness. Let's see what we can compare with here. Yeah, because here we got. Yeah, I guess they're similar, but how similar are they?
We have to get the calipers out.
Yeah, I do think this is a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if the bezel would fit over almost, but no, they are different. This is still a bit fatter.
Yeah, the lugs are ever so slightly interesting, and yeah, this is more pronounced. I think this is more. Yeah, this has got a bit
but
more.
Same kind of design, same thing going on.
Very close.
I'm going to get my gloves because my fingers aren't very nice. So guys, I've been working on the car, and I just don't like grubby hands on the video. So
Dr. Mick to surgery, please.
Exactly.
Dr. Mick to surgery.
Spot on. Right, so we can compare that. Let's have a look at. I have a blue cross here as well, which is a cool detail. I like stuff like this. I just need to dig through the pile. All right, I did find my blue cross here, and here it is. And this is with the monocoque case. So why I'm excited about James is because this is the first one I've seen with the screwback case. So obviously it's not the same as the kind of pre-challenge diver here. It's a little bit smaller, so it's its own case, which makes it even cooler in my book. But here's the comparison. So same dial, bezel, crystal, pretty much same facets in the case. But this one has a screwback, and this is a monocoque. So I'm very excited that James brought this today, and we'll see while he's here. He's going to be here a couple of days bothering me, and as punishment I'll probably have to service his watch. What do you think, James?
I think that sounds like a fitting tribute.
Yeah. This one's just, it's so nice. Look at that dial.
I'm very keen on this.
Oh, this is a survivor.
Just pièce de la résistance. Check out the fact that these lugs. It's from a Parawater apparently, but the lugs on this bracelet hopefully are going to be a perfect fit.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me.
With curved spring bars, I think, to reach the lugs. But
are they on this one? Yeah, could fit on this as
it'll
well.
be fine as well. Good.
So
we've got options.
No, I really like these. These are, you got the Super Jets as well. Here's another Super Crystal date. So this one is without the crosshair dial, just a common black dial.
Slightly different again. There's always these slight tiny differences.
They have little variations. I'm planning on doing a post on different dial variations and whatnot.
Amazing.
And then we have the Super Jet, which is here's the silver dial one, the predecessor. That does not have the jet on the back.
And it doesn't have the sort of Parawater eagle.
It also has wider lugs.
Oh yeah.
That's a difference.
20 mil those are rather than 18.
Yeah, 18. So I guess with 18 you have more options, don't you?
I think you've got more options for vintage bracelets, but nowadays pretty much every single leather strap is 20.
20, oh really? Yeah. But yeah, no, super cool watches. These, I nicknamed them the Japan Explorer.
I think that's caught on.
Because it's a proper Explorer watch in terms that it's kind of a dress watch, but a sports watch at the same time. They're rated for 150 meters, which is ridiculous for a non-bezel diver's watch. It's not really a diver's watch, it's just a dress watch, especially this one. That's why I like the silver dial. They're just ridiculous. Because
Yeah, stay diving.
this is what James Bond would have been wearing, because he's out you know.
In a tuxedo and then diving all the way around.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's great. I think they're fantastic watches, and you are well and truly a huge influence here. So thank you. Let's hopefully we can get it working.
There we go. Anyway, I'll put mine to the side. I'm very happy that you got one of these, James, because that means I can take pictures of it and add it to my dial variation and case variation.
Of course.
When we do the comparison. Very, very cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alright, let's just put this back in the book. Next.
We'll cut all this out in the edit. Right?
Alright, next. Let's have a look.
Next up is a relatively recent
Crystal. Oh, that's good. Ah, nice. Grand Seiko Hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me approve. Quite a nice dial on that as well.
Yeah.
Especially when we get the new crystal one.
That's the goal. Nice and simple.
If we're lucky, yeah, we'll see. That's quite deep, but we could try to polish that out because, you know, for every crystal saved, that's...
Yeah, if we can save it up for
another project.
A crystal a day, save it if you can.
Yeah, excellent. Very nice medallion on the back as well, case back, you know. Sometimes they're completely etched away. Some very nasty sweat. You'd be really, I don't know what you do.
Yes, that's a nice and easy one.
There's several things coming out of here.
Oh, sorry.
Here, you know, you just squeeze in some extra stuff. Oh, look at that. Couple of Skyliners.
No, liners.
Liners.
So this is the 30-meter liner. So liners, of course, were the very high-grade movement, and Skyliners were slightly cheaper, potentially. This particular model sits below the 4699 liner chronometer, but above, I'd say, the sort of standard liners, as it is actually technically a water-resistant one with a 30-meter in very interesting green font.
Got the seahorse on the back there, nice. This one's quite nice.
That one's probably a better one, maybe.
Yeah, except for the dials lifting, which is always scary.
So hence me having two.
Yeah, this one's got the dial though, doesn't it?
They're very close. I think they're even the same production year.
Yeah. Well, this dial might go into that then.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see.
They're identical models, just one's better than the other. I think that's fair enough. I would say that's fair enough. If you got the correct dial.
As long as it doesn't sort of ruin anybody's principles, I think it's nice to have one perfect one. I'd prefer to have one perfect one in my collection.
Well, you usually have one when you go out to town, and then you have one when you're gardening, so...
Or dropping things down the side of an engine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, let's move on.
That's that.
They're coming out in bucket loads here.
This is great. This is like Buzz Aldrin style, where you put two on the same strap.
There you go. Nice. Nice.
Yep, King Seiko chronometers. I think these are fantastic. You talked about Explorer type citizens. These are very much Explorer style King Seikos.
Very nice. Have I serviced this one before?
Nope.
No, not this one. No,
nope,
okay.
Not that particular one. But a nice silver dial and blue dial. We'll see what we can get to. I just wanted to bring them down to show you as well.
Yeah, they're great.
One's got the openable cast.
Yeah,
and this is a
chronometer medallion on the back. Very nice. So this is a mono case as well, and this is the opening case back with some cool engravings on the back. Have you checked out what it is?
No, I haven't, but I think usually when you see a 2-digit number, it's the year of the emperor, so it's going to correspond to 1970 or 71.
Probably. All right.
And then
the last and final. Ooh.
This was in a job lot, and I was very keen. I actually bought it for something else.
The Master.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why you should be keen. Let's open it up straight away. They've got very nice movements.
993, I think, in this one, and I was really excited when I saw it. I thought it could be something maybe I could work on myself. Just get out.
That's really, I think it is called this the centisecond. But nice movement. Adjusted, you can see it's got markings adjusted, free adjustments.
Yeah.
So they really spent their time on this. I think you're going to get a very good performance out of it. Based on an AS, I think.
Okay.
Design-wise, that looks very similar. I can't remember what it is right now, but this is before they really started making their own designs. So this is very influenced by the Swiss watch industry, but incredibly cool and just very nice finish. Look at the polish on the bevel there.
Yeah, there's a skate ramp.
Skate ramp beveling, to go with the case. They're really, really nice on both sides here and here, which is, It's really good finish on this. Look at they're so finely finished as well.
It's really, I just, yeah, it was getting a job lot, but
The
as soon
top
as I opened the
plating's
back, I
really
went,
good anyway, yeah, and it's got really nice style. The plating's
very,
gone a little bit, but
it's very thick, I notice.
yeah.
The plating seems to be a particularly,
Don't know
it's got a
what-
lovely colour.
20 microns, yeah, that's not too bad. So some of the cheaper ones will have 5 or 10 microns, so 20 is all right. I think the Grand Shaker had 40 microns,
Okay.
so they really put it on thick, same as the King Shaker. But I have seen these with 40 as well. Very cool. Nice.
An interesting font there as well.
Cool. Well, that's what James brought for me today. I think maybe we'll come back in the video a little bit later if we've done some work or we've got something else interesting. And yeah, we'll catch up then.
Lovely. Thank you.